Hi everyone, my name is Winesh. I'm a Future Founders Fellow and a student at the Illinois Institute of Technology. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a powerful framework called the Experience Model Matrix. It was developed by experts in human-centered design at Illinois Tech's Institute of Design. But you're probably wondering, what does design have to do with any of this? Well, human-centered design isn't about graphic design or architectural design. Human-centered design is about understanding the behaviors of the humans who use your products and services, and then leveraging those insights to design better experiences for them. In my work, I've used human-centered design principles to build engaging lesson plans for students who don't speak English, or to identify inefficiencies in hospital practices. But if you're using these techniques as a business, designing stronger experiences means having more delighted customers and getting more money from them. The Experience Model Matrix is a 5x5 grid. The columns represent the 5 modes, or stages, that any user or customer goes through in an experience. The rows represent the 5 human factors, which determine the quality of that experience. This matrix provides your team an easy way to creatively address the experience you're offering. You can use it to brainstorm solutions to new problems, or to map out different customer segments and stakeholders so you can give them the optimal experience. There are 5 modes in the experience model. The first is entice. How does the user become aware of the experience? The second is enter. How does the user begin the experience? The third is engage. How does the user move through the experience and gain value from it? The fourth is exit. How does the user leave the experience? And the fifth, extend. How does the user retain memories or learnings from the experience? The matrix is formed by adding the 5 human factors. Physical, how humans interact with artifacts, environments, and other humans. Cognitive, how people receive, process, and understand information. Emotional, specific and intense psychological reactions to an event or experience. Social, interactions among individuals in a group setting. And cultural, the mode of experience that concerns a particular way of life. Once you've drawn the experience model matrix, gather your team and start filling it with point concepts. If you're brainstorming solutions, a point concept is an individual idea or a part of an idea. If you're mapping user journeys or customer segments, point concepts are specific needs, behaviors, problems, or things that delight your users. To really broaden your team's creative perspective, pay special attention to the factors or stages that your team is having trouble filling. The idea of a point concept can sometimes be confusing. Well, here's what to avoid. Buzzwords are not point concepts. Another thing to avoid is putting general strategies. Try to be as specific as you can without getting too attached to an idea. And finally, visuals go a long way. If you come up with an idea, try to draw it, even if you don't think you're a great artist. Continue adding point concepts, and try to fill every intersection of the matrix. It's best to start this activity as a group brainstorm. Then, give people time to think on their own for a few days, before coming back together as a group and filling the matrix. After filling the board with point concepts, try to identify gaps, intersections that you couldn't fill, or groupings of point concepts that seem related. A thorough experience model matrix provides a holistic view of what your business must do to delight your users and customers. And the process of creating one can get your team members to consider parts of the business that they might have ignored before, but are crucial to your customers. Your next step should be to create an experience model matrix with your team. To help, we've created a digital template in Google Slides that can allow you to do this electronically. Of course, nothing can replace the experience of doing this on a whiteboard and post-it notes with your teammates. But a digital version of the experience model matrix can help remote teams communicate and allow you to easily share and communicate the ideas in the model. Visit bit.ly/expmatrix to get this template and share this video with someone else. Now go off and design a better experience for your users and customers.